For the very latest on that counteroffensive, let's now go live to Emmanuelle Chaze, who joins us now from Kyiv. Emmanuelle, it does look like the Ukrainian army is taking back some of its territory, particularly in the south. What more can you tell us about that?
Absolutely. Well, we've got this confirmation by the government, by Deputy Defense Minister Hanna Maliar, that the settlement of Robotyne was liberated as of Monday from Russian forces. And today, another military spokesperson actually confirmed that not only the Ukrainian forces seized Robotyne, liberated Robotyne, but they've also gone further, attacked further the Russian defense lines. It's important because Robotyne before the war wasn't such a significant settlement. It became a significant settlement when Russia really used it as a stronghold for its military personnel, for its equipment, and for months now. In fact, since the beginning of Ukraine's counteroffensive back in June, we've heard about troops advancing towards Robotyne. It's still very intense fightings in the region. It has cost a lot to the Ukrainian army, but they finally managed to reach that point. And as you've mentioned, this allows them to further follow their objective, which is to reach the Sea of Azov. Because what does that mean? Well, that means that if they do, they will have broken through Russia's supply line, terrestrial supply lines, thus cutting off Russian troops from their supplies, and this could prove quite significant.
Emmanuelle, despite these initial successes, there are some observers in Ukraine who've said that the Ukrainian army is still facing quite a few challenges as well. Tell us a bit more about those.
Well, it's more external observers, international observers who are wondering, for example, about the timetable of that counteroffensive. Here in Ukraine, there's a very strong awareness that they were bound to go slowly because Ukraine faces a lot of difficulties in that counteroffensive, not least the fact that it is outnumbered in terms of equipment, in terms of personnel, and that the Ukrainian army knows very well, but also because the Ukrainian territory is heavily mined, in particular in and on and around these Russian lines of defenses. Russia had over a year to fortify its positions, and this is why it's taken so long to Kyiv, as seen from the outside, to liberate its territory, but it continues to advance steadily, maybe not fast enough for external observers, but in light of the difficulties they meet on the territory, the counteroffensive is still steadily advancing, and Ukraine might still get a chance to reach its objective, reach the Sea of Azov, and cut off the Russian supply lines.
Emmanuelle, thank you for that. Emmanuelle Chaze, they're reporting for us from Kyiv.